now. Hey, so real quick, so I got my leaders on, I got my superstars on. Guys, the whole point to this is on August 1st, this Saturday, we are giving access to the new corporate website, which is it's $129 lifetime to kind of for us to recoup, you know, the thousands of dollars that was spent on it. But the point of that is everybody who's here and started, everybody who's showing up, kind of a thing, we're waiving that cost, right? Because for the month of August, we want to do a push where as many people you can get on board, there's no cost to it. But then after that, there will be a cost. All right. So what's the point of that? The point of that is for the month of August, and you guys got to see this back office. It's really nice. It's really nice. So we piggybacked on another company that spent, I don't even know if I should say it on recording, but spent a lot of money on the back office. So we kind of piggybacked on them. Anyways, so for the month of August, if the point is to get sprint awards. Now a sprint award is, Carlos, you want to say what the sprint awards are?
Sure. The sprint award consists of 5 parts. It's quite simple. Can you guys hear me just to make sure?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's five stuff. I don't have it prepared, so I hope I remember. But the first one is getting your personal product, getting the licensing process, meeting the significant other, so spouse usually. If you don't have one, then close relative. Then you will be making your list, and then you will be going on 3 field appointments.
Yep. So three failed appointments with a trainer. Create your list of 25. Look, if you were opening a business, how about this? If you knew that there were diamonds buried in your backyard, would you dig a little bit or would you dig a lot? And we can call me. We can play the name game. We can do the name game. And in 5 minutes, I can help you put 25, 50, 100 people on a list. We will never get to call all of them. But the point of that is to put people on a list. So that's 25 people on a list, loved ones. We call them 5 pointers, 4 checkers, but 5 pointers meaning they got a house, 25 to 65 or 25 to 55 even. They got kids, they got a job, and what's the other one?
They're married.
And they're married. So let's start with
or if you've been to their house.
Now you can give people extra points, meaning if they're family, church, same book club, something like that, right? You've been in their house in the last 6 months, which may be weird with COVID. So the chances of that, I don't know. And then if you know their spouse's name, you can give them extra points for little things like that. You work together. All right. So that the list, go on 3 appointments, qualified appointments with your trainer, and sign up for your own license. That's 3. Become a product of the product, and let us meet your spouse, loved one, family member, mom, dad, somebody who's going to root for you. That's the 5. All right. Doing one of those sprint awards gets you well on your way to making money in this company. As a matter of fact, if you sign up for your course and you're already planning on getting your license, those 3 people could potentially give you your $1,000 bonus for they call it the reimbursement for your license, right? So some people already have their license. I get it. So if you already got your license and we go on appointments, then it's a split sale. That's definitely better than the reimbursement. The other thing is, if the cherry on top of the sprint award is if in a certain amount of days, that 30 days, you get is it how many people, Carlos? 2 people under you, 3 people under you? I think it's 2. If you get 2 people under you,
I didn't.
I believe it's 2. If you get 2 people under you, that's called a fast start award, and that pays us somewhere around $2,700. So, and actually, I think the way that it's said is anywhere from 27 to it's anywhere from 2,700 to 3,500.
So quick question, Nate.
Yes, sir.
Would your spouse also qualify as someone who would be under, or?
Of course, she would absolutely qualify. That's yeah.
Sorry?
That absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So there's two ways to do that, right? If you create, for me, you know, I'm gonna be a product of the product, right? I'm gonna participate in my own rescue. I'm gonna create my own financial plan so that I know I'm secure. No matter what happens in the world, the government, the economy, I'm good, right? Be a product of the product. Now, if for me as a family man, I'm also gonna do the same plan for my wife, of course that would qualify, absolutely.
For sure. Another question. Sorry to interrupt.
No, this is a good question.
In regards to the 30 days. So I know you've introduced it, but when would the 30 days officially like start for me?
So you've already
we're resetting August 1st.
Hello?
Yeah, it's August 1st.
Go ahead, Nate.
It's August 1st is the official whatever.
Start date, okay.
The I don't even want to, what we call it. The contest.
The official beginning, the beginning of the season. This was pretty much the preseason. Everything that was moving forward, leading up to this moment. And August 1st, as we now launched the corporate website and the new sign-up system,
right.
the business is gonna take into a new level. This is the real season. That's when the new 30 days start for the spring award, for the far start and all that. And you know, it's a new opportunity for everybody to start over and really get it going the way they wish they did before.
Right,
Perfect.
right.
Perfect.
So here's the thing, and it starts on August 1st, which is Saturday. So this week, what we want to do is get all the team, everybody who's expressed real interest in this, on that Saturday call, and then it's a push for 30 days. Wait, August, July has 31 days as well. So for 31 days, right, to push towards that, so that they can get locked in without having to pay the back office fee. But the idea is this. Let me do a little bit of the math. A sprint award. So if you got, Carlos, what's your declaration? How many sprint awards are you going for?
Well, the goal at this moment is we're aiming for about 30 sprint awards. Obviously, that is not all me. That it's including people in my team, which will be included in my count as well.
Right. So 30 sprint awards. 30 sprint awards. That's, oh my gosh, I can't even. Okay, so 30 sprint awards. That's times 5. So or sorry, times 3, right? So that's 90. Dang, Carlos, we did the math wrong, bro. That could be anywhere from 100,000 to $200,000 right there. So imagine splitting up, you know, amongst your team, $200,000, right? Because we said sprint award, but the sprint award could be that's 3 people, right? Qualified people. So that's even if they're doing like the lowest savings plan. They're looking at, you know, somewhere around $1,200 to split. So 90 people splitting, or sorry, you're splitting whatever, 90 people. That's 90,000. But in actuality, most people are the premiums are looking at somewhere around 25, 3,000. So the numbers there. So imagine if you could focus on something for 30 days. Just 30 days.
Last 495.
Let's see.
Matter of fact, you in 30 days, the volume that could come in from this, you're already starting to plan like your exit from your job with those kinds of numbers. And it's possible. Now, this is insurance, so it takes a little bit of time for the payments to come in and all that kind of stuff. But you can already start to plan your exit from your business or your job or whatever. When you got $50,000 coming in from 1 month, you're gonna be like, yo, I don't know if I need this job anymore. You know, I mean, we go do another 30 days on this one, but whatever. So the point of that is just so you guys can kind of wrap your head around that. So sure, if I'm doing a lot of the work or right, there's split sales, then maybe, you know, maybe that's half of that, right? What does $15,000 do for you in the next 30 days? You know, that kind of thing. So that's the focus for 30 days. Focus on that. Carlos, I think Brian took that as your team's doing 30. Gerald, you want to match that?
I want to try to double that.
Jeez, hold up, man.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
I was trying to say that very humbly, but like outside of the camaraderie, these past few weeks though, honestly, I've been putting some things in motion like behind the scenes as far as like a nice little mini tour and gathering some contacts. And you know, as I spoke to you a little while ago, Nathan, with the letter that I prepared with marketing brick by brick in the community service side of things, in which I think it'll definitely invite or it'll motivate some people to want to get involved, in which I think that'd be one of my best experiences asking for referrals. So that's the strategy that I'm looking forward to taking in the month of August, in these next 2 days, starting to get these contacts out. So I think setting a goal to reach, let's say 7 to 10 people a week, which I think is doable. If you break down the numbers to say let's say we did 2 to 3 appointments a day and you multiply that by 5 to 7, you know, that's roughly 21, 25 people alone, excluding the contacts that they may invite other people to another call. So I'm kind of going off of that strategy and see where it goes. But I want to try to at least put towards 60 for this following month, which I think is essentially.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And look, guys, I want to share something with you, right? So we got Carlos and we got Gerald, and then the way the structure, you guys, again, the back office, you guys will see the back office here shortly, but the structure of what we got here, and I've got some other people in the holding tank that I haven't even put on either one of their legs. One of them, he's got like 9-figure people, 9 figures, people with 9 figures that are looking for another place to put their money. So I don't know if you can do the math on that. And then I got another guy who's got a boatload of people who have no idea where to put their money, maybe not 9 figures, but he's got way more people, you know, than just like a handful of people with 9 figures. That's life-changing. And then I got and I'm not dangling this. This is real stuff that's about to happen. So we're looking at this as, how does Gerald get 60 sprint awards? How does Carlos get 30 sprint awards? It's not by himself. You know, that has to be everybody stepping up. I'm ready to clear my calendar and give that to the team, so that I can make sure that those things can get done. So these kinds of people who I don't know where to put them. I want to put them under people who are doing stuff. The people on this call right now, we've already got several people to put on your team. You know, yes, you want to work on your market. You absolutely want to work on your market. That's your 25 list. But you also get to work with these people that are under you, or Gerald's going to work with them or whatever. Inadvertently, just from this momentum, you guys are going to be getting paid just from being on this call. So just some of the powerful things that are happening right now. The momentum is that, look, we've been building the scaffolding for months. Now it's like, all right, now we're going to eat. And some of the things that we got brewing in the background, what we're cooking is really nice, man. Where as this momentum goes, we're setting up things where you guys won't need to go get your own leads. We're going to have so many we don't even know what to do with. We're going to be passing them out to people. So I don't know if that's attractive to you guys. Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
Amen.
So yeah, we're grinding out some big things, but I want to grind out. I want to start with a big team. I'm so happy to hear that we finally got this back office, man. Yeah, I mean, I got a list here. right? This is kind of, I don't know. This is my scribbling, my chicken scratch. And this is only a small fraction of the people, right? That I went through a big list of people in the last few months that are like, let's do this. And I kind of, you know, got rid of some of the ones that aren't even so serious, or we got to chase them or whatever. But I doled them out. These people got to go somewhere. I'm giving people away. Please don't take that the wrong way. But I'm putting people under people who are showing up that want to do something. And we're going to work with the willing. We're going to run with the runners. And there's no shortage of them. I got people on this list that have people that they're trying to pull. They have a whole team of people. I got a guy, he's got something like 12 or 14, something like that, people from Publix. They got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in 401k, and they're trying to get their money out. They just need somebody to hold their hand, show them where to put it. That kind of stuff, that kind of momentum that's happening. I got people that want to diversify a little bit from real estate. Lots and lots of money, guys. Lots and lots of money. Oh, I like the moon. You got a background. Uh-oh. Stepping up. All right, so guys, seriously, that's just what I'm just saying. Like, it's just the commotion of what we're doing. We're going to do this anyways. It's just, let's do it together. We got, it's not a competition. We got Carlos on one side, we got Gerald on one side, and we will evenly help both sides. Create that list. What's the most important thing you can do? Create a list of 25 people and score them. Not how much you love them, but those factors there. Give them the points so that we can work with those. The reason why we work with those ones first is because scientifically, those are the people that are ready. It's not always the case. You sometimes have young people who have no loved ones, no nothing, no house, no none of that, who are ready to start their own plan, their own, you know, that sort of thing. So everybody, we get to help everybody, but yeah. Any questions so far?
Earlier, you said that you wanted the people to have qualified spouses. What about widows? Is that still okay?
Absolutely. Here's the thing. So a spouse, right? If the spouse has passed away, we don't obviously. It would be great if we could meet someone, a sister, maybe they're in their 40s and they have a child who's in their 20s. Maybe it's their best friend, their mother, whomever it is. The point of that is not to sell to them. It's so somebody can see the vision other than just them, so that it begins to create somebody that's going to cheer them on. Now, is it required? No, but it helps. So if you've already got your license, you've got 1 point. So let me look at who's on this call. So Omalola is like a sneeze away from her sprint award. Carlos has a sprint award. Gerald has a sprint award. Ian, you're pretty close. We just got to get some of those people closed, and you got a sprint award. So that's 1, 2 sprint awards there. Norman, between you and Harold, and you're saying like and your lovely wife, you're a hop, skip, and a jump from yours. So now we're already seeing what, 3, 4 just on this call. Now, if we can diversify that a little bit, I mean, without going into the numbers, we're talking big numbers to be shared amongst this team. I mean, Brian said something about 100 sprint awards. You know, it's all possible. It's possible. Like, he's seen things like that happen. You know, so he's seen teams go from just a handful of people to a couple hundred people in, you know, 30, 60 days. So if you think about those kind of numbers, that's life-changing stuff.
Absolutely.
Ian, did that answer your question?
Sorry, I was trying to locate the mic. I don't want you guys hearing my background noises.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no, that did answer the question. I was thinking more not as a representative, but as just a client.
Yes,
I
correct.
know she has lots of grandchildren and regular children.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely.
So,
Here's the thing. People like that, we love that because not only do you set now you're thinking ahead. Not only do you set them up, you get to be their advisor for their entire life. Right? So a year from now, you get to come back to them. These kids, when they hit 21, 25, right, they're going to you get to step up their policies, or maybe they don't want to wait till 70 or 60 or whatever to retire. Things like that, right? So, yeah, you want to lock those kinds of ones in. Plus, the grandmother, giving her the ability to leave money to her grandkids to change their legacy, that's huge, 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 huge. Any other questions?
I don't have a question, but my bad. Go ahead. No.
Sorry, I was saying that I have some other questions, but I prefer probably it's like a one-on-one kind of thing.
Sure.
It's in regards to just some research doing on IULs and riders, and just coming up with the best policy for our clients basically. So
Right.
just finding the right approach on
Sure.
how we do, So that would probably be like later on.
And that definitely starts with a conversation with them. If you've got people coming, like Omalola has people coming in that they already know what they want. They want insurance. That's what they're looking for, or they're looking for a way to have insurance, have their cake and eat it too, kind of a thing. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about everything else. I want to help them with what they want, get that done, because just like a grandchild, right? We get to be their advisor the whole way. We're only going to sell or whatever, write policies for people what we know is going to be best for them. And that's where we do the fact finders, we gather information, we talk to them. So it starts with an initial conversation.
Solid, perfect. All right, cool.
Lito, you had something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say a last talk because my phone is about to die. But it's when Gerald was talking, it really reminded me of this one video that I had seen before, where you find this massive explosion. And Gerald, I'm going to send it to you because it will really, put what you were seeing in perspective of this one guy who in one day got about 750 people together, not to sell anything even, but just to even present an idea. And the way that can be done and how powerful that is really important for any sort of business. And I really think that you will be able to get it done. The other thing that I wanted to say, when they were talking about the list and all that, is that we need to always keep in perspective that our list is like our inventory, right? And a lot of people here, they're probably business owners or whatnot. And the way that you start any business is with inventory. And sometimes there's going to be that inventory that nobody's going to ever need. And that you think, well, why do I have it? But you always want to have it because you don't know what can happen one day. So I'll give you guys an example. When I first started my first business, which was a repair shop for cell phones, I had to buy like 30, 40, 50 types of cell phones parts, and knowing that some of those phones were already getting too old or people weren't going to come in. But that is part of the inventory, and that's money that you got to put in, because that one day, that might be the one that makes your day. That might be the one that gets you, to cross that goal or whatever. So in this business, our inventory is the people. But not only that, but it's free. And that's the most important part. So it doesn't matter how many people you put on the list, because it's costing you nothing, but it can really bring you a lot. And that's the perspective that I wanted to share with everybody, that putting people on the list doesn't mean you're going to call them today, but it means that you have them there for whenever the opportunity is right. And that is really important to do it.
That's good. Good point there. Yeah. And look, normally we don't talk about the money and all. It is about helping people. But here's the thing. There is a sense of helping you first, right? And what I mean by that is, imagine if you're just looking at the momentum, the month, that just 30 days, like if you can build that maximum amount of momentum coming out of this month, it's life changing, you could be helping people for months and months and months to come just off of that initial push. And we live by that philosophy. Inventory, right? Your inventory is your people. That's for every one person, I walk away with 3 to 5 referrals. 3 to 5 referrals. So if you, whether it's some of those people do the business, whether those some of those people just purchase a product, right, for themselves, right, rescue their own rescue. That's a multiplier of 3 to 5. How long is it going to take you to go through that, right? That by that time, maybe I'm still helping you, maybe I'm not, whatever it is, but that's handing you a business, a legit business of tons of inventory. As Carlos said before his phone died, it can keep you busy for a while. And you've barely even touched your warm market. You barely even started cold marketing. By that time, we might be ready to go handing out more. So that's the idea. 30-day push. All right, I am going to get some phone numbers on these lists for Carlos and for Gerald. That's the number one. If we had to say for everybody on this call, would be start with that list. Be participate in your own, like you want people to duplicate you. So create your own list. Let's gently go after your list and call those people just to let them know you're opening a business. You're opening a new business and we can use your help. That kind of a thing. And then from there is, and then who they know. We'll branch out from there. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I don't even know. So 60 for Gerald, 30 for Carlos. I might do 32, man. Just to fill up, just so we can even it out. So 60 and 60. Let's go.
People need this stuff. It's beneficial, man. Like the education side of it is the biggest part, you know. Like they say, when you got something that's good, you don't have to sell it. It's gonna sell itself.
Yeah.
And I think that's the vision as we've been able to communicate with people, where once they see the videos, once they see illustrations, you know, their own numbers, and see how real it can be, you know, they'll want to refer other people without us really even have to ask for referrals, you know, just happen on its own.
Right. Yeah, I love it. All right. Anybody want to add anything else? Thank you for that, Gerald. That I really appreciate your energy, your words of wisdom.
Yes, sir. Man, that was profound, man. I love the energy. Like, I was talking to Donald the other day, you know, and we were just saying, yo, this group have a lot of energy. And that's all I'm trying to get him. I'm still trying to get him, Nate, to come through. But, you know, he's still stuck on America, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still work with him. But my thing is that, you know, I used to be more concerned about being successful. You know, growing up, just a, you know, short story, I guess you could say.
Sure.
I just, you know, where we grew up and whatnot, we poor, that kind of thing. So, you know, being successful is what we push. Being successful is what we dream about doing. You know what I'm saying? But things kind of change, Nate. Talking with you, talking with other people, and I'm seeing where really and truly it makes more sense to instead of chasing a life of success, chase a life of significance, right? See what I'm saying? And
yeah,
with what we're doing, with how we're going to be transforming people's lives, I think it's going to be more about being significant to them than us being successful.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Find a profession where every time, I got this right under my keyboard right here. Find a profession where every time you help someone, you help yourself.
Yeah.
And just like you said, you shift that focus from success to significance. Significance to you, significance in people's lives. The money just flows from that point.
Yeah. It just comes naturally.
All right, folks. I'm going to turn off the recording at this point. Does anybody else have anything?